There's a vast icy stretch of land in Alaska where people vanish, thousands of them. It's a region so remote and so mysterious that locals whisper about it like it's cursed. Some call it the Bermuda Triangle of the North, but to those who live near it, it's simply the Alaska Triangle. Since the 1970s, over 20,000 people have disappeared within this loosely defined area stretching from Anchorage to Juneau to Utqiagvik. Entire planes have gone missing without leaving a single piece of wreckage behind. Experienced hikers vanish as if they stepped off the face of the earth. Rescue teams report strange compass failures, and indigenous legends speak of shadow creatures and portals to another realm. The disappearance rate here is more than double the national average, and yet barely anyone outside of Alaska is even aware of it. One of the most famous vanishings occurred in 1972, when a small plane carrying US House Majority Leader Hale Boggs and 3 others disappeared while flying from Anchorage to Juneau. Despite one of the largest search efforts in American history, no trace of the plane or the people aboard was ever found. The wreckage simply didn't exist. And that was only the beginning. In the decades that followed, local residents and tourists alike began vanishing in increasing numbers. Some say it's the harsh environment, treacherous weather, vast uninhabited forests, and glacial crevasses. But those explanations fail to account for the sheer number of unexplained disappearances. Others point to geological phenomena. The Alaska Triangle sits on heavy seismic activity and magnetic anomalies that reportedly interfere with compasses, GPS systems, and even aircraft controls. There are stories of pilots flying through this zone and suddenly feeling disoriented, their instruments going haywire before they lost all contact. Some managed to land safely and speak of the overwhelming sense of dread and confusion that enveloped them mid-air. And then there are the stranger theories, ones that dive into the paranormal. Some locals believe the area is haunted by the Kushtaka, a shape-shifting creature from Tlingit lore said to lure travellers to their doom. Others claim to have seen unexplained lights in the sky, humanoid figures in the woods, or heard the sound of screaming coming from deep within the mountains where no one should be. Cryptozoologists have long theorized that Bigfoot-type creatures may call this region home, and some believe the disappearances could be tied to secret underground military activity or even alien abductions. One chilling report came from a rescue helicopter crew searching for a missing man. As they flew over a ridge, all of their instruments malfunctioned at once. Communications cut out, the compass spun wildly, the air grew inexplicably still, and then, just as quickly, everything returned to normal. Except the man they were looking for was never found. These stories repeat themselves again and again. Sometimes bodies are discovered miles from where they should have been, showing no signs of trauma, hypothermia, or animal attacks, just a lifeless corpse, fully clothed, lying in the snow. Other times, they're never found at all. Locals say there's something about the land that wants to keep you. And what's truly disturbing is how little attention this phenomenon receives. With so many people missing, so many unsolved cases, and so much folklore swirling around this zone, one would expect media coverage, documentaries, task forces. But there's a strange silence, almost as if no one wants to dig too deep into what's really going on. The Alaska Triangle may not have the pop culture recognition of its Bermuda counterpart, but its mysteries run just as deep, just as dark, and just as real. And the question remains, why are people still disappearing here? And what is it about this forgotten wilderness that seems to swallow them whole?